Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, it's Andy Reid. Of course, he and the Chiefs won Super Bowl 58 on this very field against the 49ers back in February of 2024. His counterpart on the other side, the Raiders head coach, Pete Carroll. His team looking for a start, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
The biggest takeaway coming last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Play action now. It's Jones. The second down throw is incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. In motion, Besh. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. The left side into the hands of Besh. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes over in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin to drive on 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard
From
gain.
the 21,
Brings up
here's
second
second and 9. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
They'll go again with Genty. And he searches for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of
3rd
1.
and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up. Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And they needed that one, didn't they? I mean, you're backed up. You go 3 and out there, you're giving the other guys the ball back with great field position. So really nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed to get. And after that nice run, he picks up first down.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes moving outside the pocket. Right back to Kelce again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 more yards.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
Kansas City
They got to do a
Chiefs.
better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. There he goes again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
4 yards.
When your game plan the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
The 10-yard line.
Mahomes. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Jones. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jones. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another.
Working from the ball comes out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now a carry for Hunt. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 8.
At the Raiders' 41-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Jones. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Genty going to get it on the zone read. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Jones to throw on second down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. There's a throw right side. To be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Happy 2026, everyone. This is it, the late window, Week 18. Everything will be wrapped up tonight. Let's get into it. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati, the Bengals at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And it's the All-Pro from a season ago, Ja'Marr Chase. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Cowboys use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Jets. And this is 4th year back, James Cook. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Bills will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about, just 1 field goal on the board. 3-0 the score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Just 1 score, 1 lone field goal. All these 2 teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Here's a run with Hunt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. afraid to take on any contact. He's going to slide to a stop. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Here's a second and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Patrick to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. Pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Play action now. It's Jones. Got a man downfield. It's Bech. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They were just shy of midfield on second and 9. Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down and 9.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To throw. It's Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations like this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And some nifty running on the return. Some good yardage before he was taken down. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Mahomes gonna throw here on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. And even 30 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10. Mahomes going to push this one forward. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders' offense ready to see what they can do. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Jones. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. First and 10.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
13 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Shotgun now for Jones. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, roughed out. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Run out of the gun for Genty. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Third and 6.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He'll buy time left. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Short pass taken in by Kelce. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Open man, the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's when tip passes. That's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
From
of
the
16
39,
yards.
here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for the Kansas City
Now the first
Chiefs.
carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Bruce brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. To throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll get this off to Genty. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Ashton Genty. 10 yards on the pickup.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
36-yard line.
Jones operating out of the pistol. To the sideline, Rockets there, and got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10. At the
1st and 10. Here's Jones. That is caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A design run here with Jones. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with that.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
13 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
First down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 2nd down, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes on the move left. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
3rd and 8.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Look at the Raiders' head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They trail here late. Hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw is Jones. Oh, he's got Tucker open field.
And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now on first down. He'll step up and run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
On the play. That's another Raiders.
On first down, Jones. He'll take off again. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. On play action, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Here we go. One final play. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.